Thinking about ex during sex with new almost perfect boyfriend. It ended with my ex a while ago. We were properly together for 2 years, and was really looking to meet someone new I could have a proper future with. My ex and I were never quite certain on that front. So I met this new wonderful guy 2 months ago. We've been together for almost a month now. He seems head over heels in love with me, and I too think he is fantastic and very well suited to me, and I too already have feelings for him and see a real future. My ex and I are not in contact at all anymore. He thought it best when I got together with my new guy. I obviously think about him occasionally, which I accept, but more worryingly, I do find myself in bizarre mindsets, comparing him to new boyfriend. For example, during sex, thinking that my ex was so much better at some things / our dynamic was better. The thought of me not ever having sex with my ex again actually makes me terribly sad. Even if I split with new guy and ex and I got together again, it would not last probably, and I'd have the same feelings about how there is no future for us. I expect, in other aspects of life, my ex's sense of humor was so much better. Again, I find myself thinking how my new boyfriend is lacking. On a whole host of other issues, however, even after such a short time, I can already see how amazing my new boyfriend is. He is much more suited to me overall, and there are things I realize that I almost take for granted and would really miss if he and I were to part. But I can't help my thoughts and feelings regarding other aspects. Please share your experiences and thoughts. Whether this will go away and won't matter with time. Whether this is in a way normal. Whether I should just live with it. Whether I am being in a way untruthful to new guy or to myself. Thank you. Well, let's see what our listeners have to say. Anne says, different people are different people. You're probably always gonna miss the sex with your ex unless you take some control and get the sex with your new Wonder Man up to the same level. Maybe not straight away. That might kill the romance somewhat. Give it time, communicate. Unless you live an unusual life, you will probably spend more time in the next 70 years not having sex than having sex, so bear that in mind when considering your option. Adam says, almost perfect, there's your problem. He's much more suited to me overall. Head over heels in love. Generally you want your partner not to be perfect? Joan said, I think it's quite normal to think of your ex, compared to your ex. Certainly a lot of people seem to have the same problem. You were together 2 years, of course you were attached to him. It's not surprising sex with him was better either. You are currently adjusted to being with your ex, and just need to give your new relationship more time. On the sex front and on all fronts. When I had been going out with my boyfriend for 2 months, our sex life was pants, to be honest. It improved with time and practice. If sex with your ex was fantastic from the get-go, then I'd say that was a freak occurrence. DBH. You need time to get to know one another in most cases, and definitely time to get used to someone new. If you had trained in a sport, say rowing, cycling, with one partner for 2 years, would you expect to be as good with a new partner right away? No. No matter what an excellent team you might eventually become, it will take a while to get in sync with someone new. The same applies not just to sex but your feelings and attachment. You're not going to go to the strong feelings you had for your ex, after 2 years, in just 2 months. You've already said you can see your new partner is much better for you in many ways. To me it doesn't sound like you have much of a problem other than overthinking things and worrying too much. Our last comment from Jovan says, it's difficult when an ex-partner sets a high benchmark, but all partners have their strengths and weaknesses, and once you've made certain realizations, for example fundamental incompatibility, then really there's not a great deal of point in retrospective comparisons. That said, we all take lessons from the way things were with exes and apply them to current, future relations. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share and comment.